Greetings YouTube, and welcome to a video that I can't believe I have to make, but then again I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. There's been a lot of talk this weekend, really the past week, about how disappointing Sentry is. I've called him Superman minus Superman, just Clark Kent with a broken leg. But this Kabam Mike post, which I feel like it's been thrown around the forums, but it could get lost, and I really wanted to bring it to the attention of everyone on YouTube, is just flat out insulting. So he finally responds to all of the criticism, very just criticism, and says, "I'm sorry you are not satisfied with the abilities of Sentry. He is quite a different champion to use." I guess different is now a synonym for terrible or trash can. And I can see why his limited chance at 30% to activate his state bonus can be limiting. If you use limit twice in one sentence, typically that's a failing grade for an essay, nevertheless a public relations attempt. I will say, and this is the line that just gets me, I will say that not every champion that is released is going to be as powerful as every other one. That is Kabam speak for, we realize there's going to be some champions that are just memes, think Carnage, but we still expect you to pay for them anyways, so please just disregard this sentence. We will not be making any adjustments to Sentry at this time, but have taken your feedback to the team for the future, and possibly if there is ever a rework of his abilities. I just don't know where to start, but what I really just want to say is I am so sorry to everyone who went for him as a 4 or 5-star champion on the promise that he would be this god, when it turns out he's not even the Marvel janitor. He's somebody who shouldn't exist. He's a disgrace to the Marvel Universe and certainly to the Mcoc community. And Kabam Mike is also saying, and I just want to throw this out there, they know that there are champions that are not as powerful as other champions. So the next time you open that Colossus, or that Netflix Daredevil, or that Spidey Gwen, or that Luke Cage, or that Kamala Khan, and you're wondering, why do I keep getting these same champions over and over again in the 5-star crystals? Just know that Kabam has come out and told you, hey, we know that not every champion is as powerful as everyone else. We also know if you were to get all the most powerful champions, you probably wouldn't have to use as many resources, and therefore not as many units, and we are a for-profit company, so we want to keep making money, and therefore we're okay with releasing half of a champion that it takes to get the other half. My final bit of advice is just, Kabam's shown that they're going to keep saying that even though they understand our frustration, they don't actually want to do anything about it. The only time it works is when we as a community just stop giving them our money. And I'm not saying this is a time for a full-on boycott, but I know some people, even in my alliance, who have said after going for this champion and getting what they feel like is just scammed, they may quit the game. I don't know if they're serious or not, but if that's that significant and Kabam still doesn't think it's a big deal, the only thing we have to do as a community is say, you know what, we're not going to give you our shards, we're definitely not going to give you our money until you keep putting out champions that we actually want to play with, and until then, we're going to be patient. So, Kabam Mike, this was a very pathetic attempt at public relations. I teach public relations, and if one of my students gave this to me as a response for a public relations statement, I would fail them. So, Kabam Mike, you get a big fat F for this. And to all those who went for Sentry, again, I'm so sorry that you did. I guess you can at least try for Void and hope that he's got the same attack as like a lower tier champion once you get him. But regardless, save for Blade, and let's stop being duped by Kabam's fast-making schemes at champions that I call them the last Jedi of champions. They look good, but in terms of delivery, no hype, all fluff. Thanks for watching.